Hey guys, so today I have a special guest on the show with me. Please welcome my cousin, Ryan Bauman. Here we go. How you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good.
This is actually our second time recording this, because we had a 25-minute video, we just filmed, and the camera was facing the wrong way.
Don't
So
worry.
it was total pitch black.
This review will not be 25 minutes.
No. Let's try this again.
Let's do this.
Okay, so,
Do you want me to start?
yeah.
Okay, so Mummy 2017, directed by Alex Kurtzman, starring Tom Cruise, Sofia Boutella,
And the girl.
and the girl, who we always forget. We've got this
Alex
last time.
Johnson? Is that his name?
No, that's
Ryan
the guy.
Johnson?
No,
Oh,
Alex.
that's ACDC.
That's Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson is the Tom Cruise's guy.
Yeah.
partner.
So Tom Cruise, Sofia Boutella, Jake Johnson
Annabelle Wallace playing
as the girl.
as the archaeologist girl.
Jenny. Yeah. So
Okay, so basically, in an attempt for Universal to rehash their old classic movie monsters, they started this dark universe, and it started off with the Mummy. Now, the Mummy starts off in Egyptian times, however long ago that was,
Yeah.
5,000 years ago, and it shows this princess who's next in line to take the throne from her father until he has a son.
and in those times, sons were they took priority.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
So she gets jealous, and she prays to the god of death, Set. And Set gives her this dagger, which she then proceeds to kill her father and her new stepbrother with.
Yeah.
When the Egyptians find out, they bury her alive, they mummify her alive, and send her away into the middle of the...
We are what?
Was it Mesopotamia? It wasn't Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamia.
Yeah, it was Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then, which is
1,000 miles away from
currently
Egypt.
Iraq.
Currently
Yeah.
Iraq.
Okay, then it cuts to present day. Tom Cruise and Jake Johnson all
U.S. military
yeah,
officers
and
in Iraq.
which was formerly Mesopotamia, where the mummy's buried, and they come across her tomb, so they go down to there. That scene, the design was cool.
I thought, yeah, that scene was cool.
Yeah.
I like that scene. Along with Jennifer Wallace.
Who plays the token girl?
Yes.
Yeah, she really has not much to do with
That's one of the problems with this movie.
it. Yeah, we'll get to that. But
Basically, Tom Cruise becomes cursed for opening this tomb.
yeah,
Lots of bad things happen. This mummy princess arises, wreaks havoc. There we go.
that's a fast way of saying it.
Yeah,
That's
it's the mummy.
you can listen to that instead of seeing the movie. Actually, that'd probably be a better use of your time.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good movie.
Yeah,
It
no.
wasn't a very good.
The critics are correct.
We are the critics.
We are the critics,
the
but the professional critics who
People that
actually
get paid for this.
Yeah,
and have
you're
more
correct.
than 8 views.
Yeah, thank you, by the way.
I guess that's
Yeah.
putting it pretty high. Eh?
Yeah. Little generous. So, what do we like about this movie?
The
This
action
will be a
was good.
short little bit.
The action was good.
Yeah. Seeing Tom Cruise getting chased by zombies and the mummy herself is cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
I enjoyed that part.
But,
I enjoyed the acting for the most part. I like Tom Cruise. I like Sofia Boutella.
yeah.
I mean, the girl
Little
that
iffy. Little iffy.
Jennifer Wallace didn't have anything
She didn't have anything to do.
exactly. She basically every scene it was just like, "Hey, I need help."
Do we know
I mean,
this actress from any other movie though? Because
I don't.
No, I don't
I've
either.
never
But I'm saying, is it a case of she's a good actress and they just gave her nothing to do, or they gave her nothing to do because her acting isn't that good?
I don't think it matters. She just had nothing to do. But yeah, and Bruce Willis, not Bruce Willis, Russell Crowe, and
Yeah,
okay.
that would have been good.
And-
Bruce Willis in this would have been interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we can't
Russell
forget
Crowe.
about Russell Crowe,
Who plays?
Dr. Jekyll.
Oh God.
That was a cool surprise.
That was
Oh, it was a cool surprise.
that was a fucking ham-fisted surprise.
It was cool
That
though.
was so ham-fisted.
When it was like, "I'm Dr. Jekyll."
He comes
I
in.
was like,
The
yes.
first line out of his mouth almost is, "Hi, I'm Dr. Jekyll."
Well, what do you
I
do?
I turned to him and I'm like, "Oh my god, that is so on the nose."
Question:
Yeah.
what do you do when you introduce yourself?
Okay, I get it, but my name isn't Superman.
People know Dr. Jekyll's proud of who he is.
Okay.
I would, if I was him, I'd be like, "Hello, my name's Dr.
Hi,
Jekyll."
yeah.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool surprise, but I thought Dr. Jekyll was not a good character in this movie.
Because he's wasted.
He's wasted.
He's wasted. He's wasted because he's used too much, which is ironic.
Yeah.
Because usually when you say wasted, a character's not used enough. But in this case, they spoiled the surprise.
They wasted him too early.
He's
really.
He's Mr. Hyde already. He turns into Mr. Hyde 10 minutes after you see him for the first time.
No.
Well, 10 minutes
He
after
turns
his
into
main
he turns into Mr. Hyde
scene.
in the third act, and he gets introduced in the end of the first.
Yeah. You said something about how they actually changed the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde for this movie, because in the original story, it's that Dr. Jekyll's a normal guy, and he has to take this potion to turn into Mr. Hyde. But in this one, he just turns... He's like the Hulk.
He has to take
He's
an
like
antidote.
the Hulk.
He has to take an antidote
Yeah.
in order to stay as Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah.
Which I'm
Because
sure
if he
will
doesn't, he'll just turn into Mr. Hyde randomly.
which I'm sure will be addressed in future movies.
Yeah, but I didn't have that much of an issue with that.
No, I was just kind of
Because for the purpose... They did... It
Okay.
wasn't changed. But for the purpose of this movie, that was kind of good, because if they had a story of him taking a potion, that'd be way more exposition,
Yeah,
which this
I just
movie
don't
did
think-
not need any more of.
Yeah.
This movie has a lot of...
And that's the other thing that Russell Crowe's character did, is he was just the
Just
exposition
a lot
machine.
of talking.
Times in the beginning of the movie where and he was just explaining what's going on.
And it wasn't done well.
It wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
It's just lazy.
Okay, here's the problem with this movie. It wants to be so many things, and it doesn't succeed at any of them.
Yeah, the tone was very bad.
Yeah.
It was not the right tone.
This movie has like 6 writers. I know people say having that many writers is a bad thing, and I agree with that. I don't get what 6 people could have done with this. There's nothing. It's not a lot.
I don't know.
Like, there's scenes that are trying to be scary. I mean, jump scares, I guess they're startling, but...
The first time?
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of jump scares in this. So, it's trying to be scary, but it's never scary enough to really be a horror movie. And then there were moments where it totally shifts and it's trying to be comedic.
Which falls
And
flat.
that's just painful.
No, yeah, the comedy
Yeah.
just falls flat in this movie.
Yeah.
And it just happens at very bad times where, you know, Tom Cruise is getting chased by these mummies and zombies, and then all of a sudden
And then he may
cracks
as
a
well,
one-
like, look at the camera and, like, wink or something.
He just cracks a
Well,
one-liner.
yeah.
It's like, this doesn't belong here. Why would you ever say that? You know, the thing with the 1930s, the original Mummy movie starring Boris Karloff,
Which I have not seen.
that was a horror movie
Yeah.
in the aspect that it was a atmospheric horror movie. It was the atmosphere, it was the setting, that is what made you at the edge of your seat. Where you didn't know what was going to happen.
It was subtle
just,
horror.
yeah,
What? And this one, it's just...
it's in your face.
A character's in the dark and you're like, okay, you can literally count down the jump scare.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. BOOM! Yeah, and that was good.
Yeah.
Cinematography was good.
Yeah, I mean,
See-
yeah, the visuals were fine, yeah.
Here's
Nothing
the
blew me away.
Wait, yeah, the zombies, the design, it's literally the Michael Jackson Thriller video.
Yeah, I was wondering when they were going to break
Yeah.
out into the Thriller dance.
If they did, this movie would have been great. 100% waiting on Rotten Tomatoes if they did that. No, no. Yeah, the designs aren't really that memorable. The female mummy, Sophia Boutella, here's the thing. It does the Man of Steel thing. Everything needs to be grey. There was a lot of grey
Well, do
in
you
this movie.
do you want the mummy to be all colorful?
No, but there are horror movies that all have memorable designs that aren't just grey.
I didn't think it was too dull in this movie.
No, it
We
was
just said
okay.
the cinematography
Yeah,
was good.
Yeah. No, I mean the mummy character herself.
Well, what do you want her to look like?
I don't know. It was okay. It was a cool enough design.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the mummy. It's the mummy character.
The mummy character who isn't in the movie that much, which you think didn't need to be.
She's in it enough.
It's really the Tom Cruise show.
Once she rises,
It's really the Tom Cruise show.
well, what do you want to do with a mummy that doesn't speak any English and barely moves?
Yeah, that's okay, but why did it have to be Tom Cruise in this movie?
I had no problem with Tom Cruise.
No, I didn't really either, but kind of described it, you know? There's all these stories that have come out since the movie has been released that are all about Tom Cruise having total control over this movie. Like, even the direction, he would be looking over Alex Kurtzman's shoulder every day, telling him what to do, telling him that he wanted more scenes with him, that's the focus. And I think that's an issue.
What would you give this movie? How would you rate this
I've
movie?
never done a weighting system on here. This is interesting. Whole
No.
new world. I'd give it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that seems kind of high for me. To me, at least.
Okay.
But seeing Tom Cruise getting chased by mummies and monsters, that's cool. The effects are good, but it's 2017, so we've basically seen all of these effects before, but still, they're good. You still get movies today that have shitty effects, but this one, pretty good. But it's all over the place. It's not exciting. It's not really exciting.
I would give this movie a 6. I enjoyed the movie for what it's worth. Yeah, like you said, there was parts of it that were entertaining, parts of it that definitely could have had some work. But I found Tom Cruise's character to be good enough.
Yeah. It wasn't.
He had some interesting stuff.
His humor was not.
Well,
not
apart from the humor, you
Yeah.
didn't really know where his character was going to go. And Sofia Boutella, I thought she was very good at the Mummy. Well, I thought she was good playing the Mummy. I just hope that Universal
gets better.
with the Dark Universe.
If it keeps going like this isn't.
It's not going to last.
Yeah. Who knows? DC had 3 movies. Wonder Woman is supposed to be good, which just came out, but DC had 3 movies that weren't good, and they seem to think they could last like that, so.
Well, as long as they make money, right? It's like Transformers.
Oh my god. There's a movie we will never review. Promise
Only because
me
I saw
right
half
now,
of the
we
first
will
one,
never
and
review that. We will never review that.
I'm never going to watch it, so.
Yeah, okay. Never get a Transformers review from us. Anyway, I hope this gets better. The Dark Universe. But this is a pretty bad start.
Yeah, it's not.
And I don't know if could recover from this.
Well, me just being a sucker for the old Universal horror movies, I will go see the next one, regardless. Just like I saw this one. I was excited to see this one, even though I heard it wasn't too good.
Yeah.
But let's go watch the Mummy 1939.
Let's do it. Okay. See you guys later.